Welcome back, world traveler.
I was in your old stomping grounds.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Yeah? You had a good time?
I was in a couple of your old stomping grounds.
Yeah, Newport and Venice.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Very close. I trained in your old home.
Yeah.
Gold's Gym.
Oh, yeah. I've been thinking about it lately.
Yes, it was actually really nice.
Yeah.
I told you that they've sorted out the equipment and, once again, the Golds Venice, still a signature spot for anyone to go visit.
There's some great memories there.
Oh, yeah. But they got, they moved all that. So when you pull in the driveway now, it's all open on this side.
Oh,
right?
the right side, okay.
Because I think they had to put the handicap spots back in.
Ah.
So it's kind of nice. So when I went the second day, I parked in the front right there. Where we ran into Mehmet that time on the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's sitting on the front page.
But dude, I remember when I would train there and you tell me you're coming, I would just go sit in the parking lot to save you the spot,
Yeah.
A good spot in the front, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to train there a couple days, and it's so crazy because when I trained when I lived in Marina, those years between 2010 and 2015, 16, whatever it was, I would train at night late. I would go at 10 o'clock because they closed at midnight.
You like that?
Well, I liked it because that's when you could get the most done. You went during the day, you're always running into, they would let people come in and do the tours then.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of people and it would always be some distractions. And back then I was still, I don't want to say I was still, 2010, I was still competing till 13,
Yep.
But, there was still that up in the air. Am I going to come back and compete? I wasn't sure after 13.
Yeah.
There was still in my mind, like I said, I always should have came back and done the 50th anniversary in 14.
I know.
I should have given myself that extra year, but I was in such a push to, remember we were launching the products and I was touring on the bus and,
Yeah.
we were really trying to get an explosive, just get the travel out there, and it just didn't work, I think they sold this lot.
They did, huh?
I think so.
Finally.
Yeah. I just got a call yesterday about some lots for sale. I got a couple of big projects I'm working on now with some real estate stuff. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'd like 1, 2, got 2 lots and one big house that I'm doing. So, that time, you still see the same people.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
Wow.
The people still come and go, but, we stayed right in Venice. I rented this Airbnb there, which was super architectural. It was in a bunch of magazines.
Oh.
So I get to stay right there. It was only 5 minutes from the gym. I probably could have walked as fast as I could have drove.
Oh, wow.
So that was cool. I did that, and then we went down to Orange County, and I had the Young LA shoots. That's why I was there.
Yeah.
For Black Friday Batman collaboration. So they brought Christian Bale's Batman suit. You see it on my Instagram?
I think so. Yes.
I was looking at it.
Yes.
So that was Christian Bale's, one of his, I think they said 6 outfits.
Wow.
Suits.
Wow.
So they brought it in a box, Dave, and they guarded it. They took it out of the box and made sure no one touched it and everything.
Wow.
And
Precious.
I saw yesterday they had the Batmobile and stuff at the shoot. They did one yesterday at Warner Brothers,
Oh, wow.
So anyway, then we stayed in Orange County, got to spend time in Newport. And that was cool. But we have a crazy schedule coming up with podcasts.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming to town.
Of course.
Everyone's starting to show up now. I saw Martin was on his plane yesterday. I know everyone's coming in this weekend.
Of course.
I think Urs is coming in Friday, and
At least a week early, right?
yeah. So
They want to acclimate and
you
train
remember
here.
you remember those days, Dave?
Oh, geez.
When would you come? You wouldn't come out till midweek, right? Because you were to
Yeah,
work.
probably Tuesday, Wednesday. Before.
Did you stay with me every time, pretty much?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we were filming constantly,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I remember going to the TV station, radio station.
Oh, that's right. You brought me a couple years.
Yeah.
I know Tony brought me too, but
Yeah, he was there.
yeah.
Well, this Olympia is going to be packed.
Are
Like
you
stacked.
excited for it, or?
Yeah. I was going to ask you, I noticed this year is a lot of first-timers. A lot. Is there anybody you think is going to do better than expected?
Good veto.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah?
If
big.
you ask me who the breakthrough, I think Urs is going to break through
Yeah?
very well. I think Good Vito will. Those are both first timers there in that
Yep.
division. Trying to think who else. I'd have to look at the list because I know I'm forgetting some
There's a
people.
lot.
Like, I expect Regan to make an impact a little bit.
Yeah?
I think he looks good. Have you seen him?
Yeah. He's not a first-timer, though.
No. I think I'm curious to see how Brett Wilkin does
Ah.
because he hasn't. I don't know if he's been there before.
I don't think so.
So
No.
but the problem is a lot of people, since he qualified like the year before. Remember, he qualified. I think he won the Legions or
Yeah.
something. So people don't talk about him like they talk about like Quinton right now, who didn't qualify, got another second place. You see that?
Quentin. Oh, I
Araya.
know.
So they had
I'm
that
disappointed.
guy from Russia beat him at the last
Yeah.
show, and he's good. That kid, he's pretty good. I think Jordan Hutchinson, he's really good too. He won
Okay.
Texas and Tampa, right? He's really good. I expect him to do well. I think him and Regan are going to be. I have a
Battling.
feeling they'll be back-to-back placing. And the kid from Reno too is really good.
Which one?
The guy with the dreadlocks. Tony O'Burton.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been there before.
Yeah.
I think he's good. He's like a little Dexter, you know. I look forward to seeing those guys. And but you know, the top guys, you got Samson, Derek, Nick,
Martin.
Andrew
Jack.
Yes. And who am I forgetting? Hottie.
That's right.
That's your top. That would probably be your top guys. But I
Damn.
think Martin's going to surprise people. I'm going to predict that now. I think Nick Walker's going to be phenomenal too.
Yeah.
But question is what's he going to place, you know? Do you think he can first or second, Nick Walker?
I think he could.
That's what people think.
But
But I think Derek can shock everyone and win.
I think so. Of course.
I think he can.
They all could. They all could.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm excited. What are you excited about the most?
The men's open, of course.
Are you going to watch any of the shows?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to go to the
Prejudging.
No, are you going to go to the expo to watch
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
the classic men's physique stuff?
I don't think so. No.
This guy
Just the finals.
You know what you noticed? We don't have the leaf blowers as much anymore.
I know. I was kind of glad today.
Huh?
People will be happy.
Why?
Because it's kind of part of the show. You know what I mean? Like the past few times they were there, like, hey, leaf blowers.
Yeah.
They used to bitch, but now they.
Let me ask you, what is your? We're a week out from the Olympia. What is your most memorable Mr. Olympia that you witnessed?
0609.
Okay, so those two.
Yeah.
The comeback year.
I was so excited. The other ones I was nervous. You know, because sometimes you weren't feeling good, and that made me fucking sweat, you know. I remember I was probably just as nervous as you were, you know. I didn't want you to suffer. And
How many checks did I give you on the wall in Max Muscle
All of them.
Venice?
Since
You think
04.
they're still there?
Since 06.
Is the Max Muscle still there?
They moved. They closed the one in Santa Monica, which was the Venice one, you know.
Way to go.
I don't know.
Oh, so it's not they didn't move the location?
So they moved it from Lincoln. You remember it was
Yeah.
on Lincoln for a while. So they moved from Lincoln to Main Street, and they crossed the city just at the limit. So it was like Santa Monica. Yeah. They stayed there for a few years and now it's gone. But he still owns the West Hollywood one. Yeah, the guy. Yeah. Oh, I love getting those checks, dude. It looks so good on the wall.
Do you think of how little the money that is compared to what it is today?
Sucks. If
No,
you came back for...
Back then it was relative to the times.
Well, they big time jumped it for the 50s, remember? At the last minute. They went from like 250 to 400, I think. That was a big jump. You should have done 14. I think if you had trained one more year after you come back, you would have been a lot better. You were great in 13, but...
Just the back was gone and all that shit, you know?
Yeah. It takes time.
You know what's funny is you always look for motivation. Like I'm doing a challenge right now, like a 6-week challenge.
I
and
saw
it's a
that.
very short one, but
Yeah.
like sometimes people just need that incentive to push themselves.
Yeah.
And even someone like me who was the best in the world at one point, I just lost that fire, man.
That's what happens when you retire.
And it's weird because you know what it is? It's like, you know, bodybuilding, how can I explain it? Like, I don't want to insult anyone, but some people start late. See, I started at 18, right?
Yeah.
I had an interest when I was 12. And, I started training. So, like, I got into it and, like, I looked at that as, like, okay, it's a stepping stone to real life and other things. So, I think by the time I got to 38, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm ready to move on to the next chapter in my life. And sometimes that chapter is like, it's, you know, having kids or, you know, career, like people change careers all the time, right?
Yeah.
So for me, like, I realized that my traveling around the world and doing what I did, that I enjoyed that a lot more than I enjoyed getting in the gym and training to get up on stage and have judges say, okay, you're the best or you're not.
Yeah.
And then the body just wasn't as responsive. Like when you watch, you know, when you get criticized and you have all this stuff, you know, year after year, you remember the hype was what killed me, to be honest. Like it was always that I was such the underdog and I didn't really get the credit in a lot of places that I liked to see, you know, because everyone always talked about, well, this guy's genetics are better, his waist is smaller, and Jay's a mass monster, and, you know, it was more like the structure criticism, and that was my strength for some time when I was with Ronnie, but then once Ronnie was gone,
That's right.
like I didn't have the structure to compete with the Dexters and the Phils and Victor Martinez and all those people. Like, you know, their structure was better. It's just, you know, I still carried a lot more mass. I was wide.
Yeah.
But, you know, you just get a little discouraged, and maybe that's part of it too. You just lack that motivation. And then, you know, it's like year after year, like your team, it's like you do, and then people move on and do other things too. So it's like, you know, after the divorce and like all those things, like it makes a huge difference, right? Your thought processes change.
Yeah.
And so that's where I kind of like was like, okay, next chapter. So no matter what, it's like, was I really, even if I came back in 14, was I going to be what I was in 06 or 09 when like I was really on top of it? I was still a young guy in my eyes, right? I was just approaching that 40-year mark, and I think at 40, like I tell everyone, especially now being 50, your mindset every 10 years shifts. Like you have different thought process on what you want and what you see. And I looked at it as a young man's game. You know, it was just like, it was something, a stepping stone, and now I'm doing much greater things. You know, I wake up every day still motivated to do my cardio, and I love training more than ever now. Yeah. But like, you're looking at different avenues. You know, I got the TRT and the wellness space and the supplements, and
you get a lot going.
promoting the shows and I'm still traveling, doing, you know, not as many appearances, but I'm picking and choosing what I want to do. And, you know, I'm working with the food, and like just the whole business aspect has just become and taken over more of my time. Yeah. Just like the educational content online. Like I do more educational content than I do, you know, promoting at the shows and stuff now, right? So that's where I think it's just, you know, you shift over, but you know, I'm like really excited about it. Like I said, it's hard to predict. Like I said, I think I just predict the top 5.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to do Ron Harris today. Just
Okay.
just to get on his show
Good
and talk
old
a little
Ron.
about it. Yeah.
But you know what I've noticed? You were talking about age and things like that. There's a lot of guys over 40 still competing.
There is, but it wasn't like that
I
20
know.
years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So I think it's great. Like I said, they're late. They are late to the game. Where
like
I was
Andrew
early.
Jack started
Yeah.
super late.
Yeah, and I mean Samson's a little. You know, he's not. I mean, he's not like Derek or Nick or Martin, who are
they're
all
still
close to
technically
30.
fresh because they haven't
Yes.
done it for decades. You know. Yeah. So even, but that has changed because in the past, you guys would pass pro sort of early.
Yep.
And then that's it by 35 to 40.
But if you go down the list and like even back, you know, Dexter and I came in at the same time, and he went a lot longer than me. But like, you know, you look at Branch, you look at Dexter, me, Phil, Dennis Wolf, you know, Victor Martinez. All of us were.
Yeah.
You know, no one was really pushing the 40 at that time.
No, usually by
they were
40
all
you're
floating
out.
in the 30s,
Yeah.
and I think your body's your best then. But like, hey, you know what? I mean,
the guys still look good. Look at Brandon Curry, how good he looks at that age.
I know, but he started young too.
Yeah. We haven't talked about him. He's kind of like a sleeper. We don't really.
Yeah, you know,
until he shows up. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like
We don't count him in there, which we probably should.
We should.
But we haven't seen anything on him, so it's really hard to.
He's good at hiding.
I think Martin's been kind of hidden too, so that's why I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him up this week and see how he is, and I'm sure I'll see him. I trained at Strength Culture last night. I went to Strength Culture.
Okay.
All elevation.
Yeah.
I trained there, but did back last night, and a little different. You know, I went to go to LVAC on Sahara because I wanted to do some back. Yeah.
Really?
But it was so crowded, I couldn't. I pulled in the parking lot. I was like, eh.
I'm not even going.
Yeah, so.
Dude, you would have been hounded.
I just, you know what, it was one of those things where it's like I was in that mood and I just come back and I was kind of motivated to go back to my gym. Being a week out of your own gyms, it was a little different, so.
I spoke to Ryan from Fit Club yesterday.
Okay.
Because I've been training there this week.
Yeah.
And he says that hopefully by the Olympia, the new gym in Henderson is going to be open. So I think a lot of people this year will go to Henderson because there's so many gyms on.
Yeah, New Tech's right there.
Yep.
I think they said around the 6th, I think, or 9th.
There will
something.
be, the guy, the manager told me they should go by the Olympia. You have to. There's so many people, they're going to want to. And from this trip, it's actually not that bad.
It's just bad for
Easter.
us, right?
For us, it's a solid 40 minutes. Maybe not for you because you're 10 minutes from me, but 30 for you. But we have to see them for sure.
So let me ask you a question. So you train at Dragons. How are you going to navigate the week of the Olympia?
I don't know.
That's
this week. No, next week.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
You think a lot of people are going to train at the Dragons lair they set up at the hotel?
Oh, they might. That might take some of the some of the crowd there. I mean, they're right there on the spot. Why would they go anywhere else, right? That's true. Yeah, that's true. If not, I'll probably train a few times at Northwest Fit Club. I like that place. It's great. I went last night.
No one will come up there, right?
No, it's too far.
Not when they have stuff right there.
Yeah, they used to. I mean, they used to go to Lift Factory, remember?
Yeah, but there wasn't much by the strip.
I know. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. It's going to be a good show. They talk about moving it next year. Have you heard that? The Olympia?
I don't know. I haven't heard like where. Or...
Well, they haven't said, but maybe their contract in Vegas is over, and I don't know.
I'll have to ask Dan. I'm going to go down and see Dan before the show.
Yeah, is he here now?
No, he comes this weekend, I think.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Some people say it might go in Europe. I hope not.
I think it'd be good if it travels around, though. I mean, you don't have as many U.S. competitors anymore, you know. It'd be nice for the Europeans, you know.
Yeah.
You have a bigger fan base internationally than the United States.
Yeah?
Yeah, the crowds are bigger.
Really?
Germany, those places, especially with Urs, you know. If Urs starts moving up, you know.
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, Samson's from the UK. You don't think he'd get a huge ovation there. But I mean, obviously, like we haven't had a U.S. champion. It's on and off, right? Derek won, and
Yeah.
Hadi was in Iran, and
Oh, that's true.
Big Ramy was somewhere else. I mean,
That's true.
Brandon Curry was in Kuwait half the time. I mean, he's a U.S. citizen, but yeah. So tell me what you guys think. Sorry for the long
No, that's a good
spiel.
one. That was a good one. Yeah. You know that I saw on Instagram that Andrew Samson actually was giving some props to Nick. I don't know if you saw that. I was like,
No.
wow, okay.
Why?
Yeah, because he thinks he looks good. He
does look good.
He does. But for someone like him to say it, that's that's grand. That's nice.
I mean, it's amazing because he's been missed it the last 2 years. So
I know.
for Nick to get back on stage, it's awesome.
I know. Sean says, we'll see if he makes it there. This guy.
You know, it's funny.
Every time I see something,
I had Sean on the podcast, and because Nick Walker made the shirt and it says F Chickarillo, Bob Chickarillo,
Really?
F Bob. He's like, you are the originator because you said F Sean Ray. You remember?
You said that?
I remember because someone asked me in 2013 when I was coming back.
Oh yeah.
And I said F Sean, like, because they're like, oh, Sean says you're not going to compete.
No, he was like, oh, the jury's still out on that. Oh my God, this guy. Every time I see something, I'm like, oh my God, there you go. Well, it gets clicks, I'm sure.
Well, listen, I love you guys. I'd love to know what you think about the Olympia. I hope some of you guys are following it, some maybe not. But it's an exciting time of year for us, man. Even though like we're not in it anymore, it's still one of the things we look forward to. So appreciate you guys. Please comment. Please like the video, and hopefully we'll see some of you guys around. So make sure if you see me in the gym, you come up. I probably won't be floating much at the expo, but come by and see me, okay, if you see me in the gym.
All right.